Hello, my ladies, gents, beans, and everything in between. It's Tegan here with something a little bit different, if you guys could tell by the title of this video. Today, I don't have a reaction, but I have a little speed paint thing. Now, I bet you're wondering, why are you doing this? Well, recently I just found this little app on the App Store for my iPod, and I found you can do digital artwork on here, and I decided, hey, why not give it a shot? So I did, and after a while of getting to know the mechanics of the app, I decided, hey, this is pretty good. And then when I saw that you could record your time lapse, and you could upload it, I thought, you know what? I might try a speed paint. So yeah, that's how this video came to be. But I bet now y'all are wondering, what am I even drawing? Well, if you guys can see by the title, I'm drawing a little character that has a bit of an interesting backstory. He's called, I'm gonna put his name in hopefully soon, maybe Oliver? I don't know. But this character is actually called the Bendable Tin Soldier. Now, pretty interesting story on how this character came to be. So, this happened, I came up with this character during the holidays, during one time when I was watching Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and I was watching the whole sequence in on the island of Misfit Toys, and all of a sudden my brain started going, what if I could create a character from that? And I started looking around. It's a common theme between all the characters in that sequence is that they all have something that's a little bit off about them. And I was thinking, which one could I do that hasn't been done here? And then all of a sudden something came to my mind. Tin toys. Now, if any of you guys have ever had like a tin toy character thing, you know that, and basically I got most of my knowledge from this from watching Disney's interpretation of the Nutcracker, and seeing that these tin soldiers, they can't move. They are pretty much bound to stay in one place. So then my brain started thinking, well, what if there was one that could move, instead of being stiff like a soldier should? He could move his arms, his legs, he could speak. And, and I thought maybe that toy would be a misfit. So yeah, that's how the idea for this character came around. And I know a bunch of you guys are probably going to comment saying, Tegan, you should have done this during Christmas. I know, I really should have done this during Christmas, but I did not find this app during Christmas. It was actually just before the New Year that I found it. And that was even before I could actually get down some feasible drawings that didn't look like they were made by a 2-year-old. Because really, when I first started out with this, I was really, really rusty with my digital drawing. Because I did do digital drawing a while ago, because I got something to help me with drawing, and I was terrible at that, so I thought, you know what, I'm not going to touch digital drawing again. But then when I found this, it was when I saw one of my friends doing digital art on her phone on the bus. I was like, that's pretty cool. And so I thought, for a while, why can't I do that? And I was just kind of looking around, looking for like apps, and then for some reason, a couple weeks ago, I decided, you know what? Why don't I start looking some stuff up? And yada yada yada, and here we are. So if you guys are wondering if what other things I did, I did do a couple other drawings, mostly from ones from my social media, my Instagram, because I used to do lots and lots of drawing, like when I was a couple years ago. I really love drawing, like, seriously. I had to have my mother once bought me, when I was going into one of my years of high school, she got me a pocket sketchbook she got me 2 different pocket sketchbooks on different years, because I would draw so much in my notebooks and like make little sketches and stuff. I just think I should share one of my favorite ones. I think I should try to redraw what was it? The Piano Man piece. For the story on that one, I'll have to you have to see when I draw it. But yeah. So random thoughts that came up while I was doing this. And I know this is the new year, but strangely enough, drawing this character like brought back some random stuff, like thoughts about different Christmas specials, especially ones that I think almost everybody and their mothers have watched. Rudolph. I was thinking specifically of Frosty the Snowman. I do not know why I was thinking of that. That doesn't even correlate with this picture, with this piece of art, or this thing that I'm doing. But yeah. So as you guys anyways, on to the process that I'm doing. As you guys can see here, I am actually tracing the outline for the character, because originally I drew this guy in one of my sketchbooks on a piece of paper with some pens and some stuff, and yeah, I kept it in there, and I was hoping someday that maybe I could take a picture and do something with it. Hold on. Okay, next up is coloring and shading. Now, as in terms of coloring, Oliver, the ideas have already been laid out from what I've seen from previous pictures and even subjects of tin toys. Typical like red, white, maybe a little bit of black. Something uniform. And also I got the idea of a little bit of his design from an old-fashioned tin soldiers. At least what I've seen on movies and stuff. And actually, now I'm just realizing this, on his hat, the little V on there, it could have stood for Voltron. So yeah. I actually don't know what else to say right here. Something else I think that I should maybe talk about. I know in this picture, I know I have Oliver like looking a little bit stiff rather than looking like he's moving, but it's only because that this is the kind of stature, or at least system that I'm comfortable drawing certain characters in. Well, most of my characters, at least. So, yeah. Maybe I should just cut this out and put into music. Maybe, yeah. I actually think I'm gonna go against putting some music in, because then it'll just be like all these other speed paints. But yeah. What else is there? Talked a little bit about Oliver's design. It was actually kind of, as I said, it was kind of easy because like the layout for his outfit is already kind of shown and, you know, known, I guess. It's in here. I'll just wait a little bit till we get up to his face. That's what's interesting thing is here. What else? Oh, since we're close to it, Oliver's little weapon right there that he's holding. Now, as far as I know, again, and this is all from me looking at a lot of things from the media, it's always shown that tin soldiers are either, most of the time they're not always just standing there. Most of the time they have a weapon at their side, and you know what, I want to include that a little bit in Oliver's design. But the face. I'll come back to it later. I tried to do first with this. I tried to give him really nice blue eyes that would make him look very, kind of like a nice guy. And of course I gave him blonde hair because I actually have a, I guess now I've realized a little bit after some exploring that I have a thing for blondes as well as gingers. Anyways, so yeah, weapons. So from what I had to do for Oliver is that I wanted to draw him with like a little weapon at his sides, kind of to keep with the theme. But as I quickly found out, I am terrible at drawing like weapons, like guns or whatever. I could not, seriously. If I ever show any of my earlier fan art, you would see that I cannot draw a gun to save my life. So I decided I tried thinking back, like, what other weapons would soldiers have used? And then I thought back once to the American Revolution, and I tried to create, and I remember that they used bayonets, where it was technically still a gun, but had like a little sort of like a sword at the end. So after seeing that, I decided, you know what? Maybe I should put him with a bayonet of sorts. So yeah. Oh, little bit of a personal thing right here with drawing anything with the characters with black on black. This is always been a challenge for me for as long as I can remember, because I usually do all of my my drawings with like a black pen of sorts, and I've learned quickly because my first sketchbook I was only given like a sketchbook and a set of pens, and it was hard for me to find like where especially like for the legs, if I had like my character wearing black pants like all over here, it would be hard to find like where his legs were. So legs could be like any size. Really, one could be thin and one could be thick. And yeah, this part, and always having to go very like very close to like having really, really dark gray areas for the pants and or boots or such. It's always been a little bit of a challenge for me. So yeah. That's what I think I should if it wants to get a little bit closer to my name, I think I should censor that. Maybe I should censor it back when I go back and edit this. Which I probably will. So yeah. Oh yeah, and also a little thing, apparently I've noticed this, is that I have a thing for having my characters have boots that make them have really, really pointy feet. Oh, and this has always been the fun part. Taking away the background, my original plan, my original drawing, and having to go through and color in all the missing spots. Because if I didn't, people, if they took a close enough look, would notice that a few things were not there. Maybe that's also kind of the ADHD thing in me. Maybe I really, really do not know. I know I just can't stand when things aren't always complete. So yeah, I think I just leave a little bit of music here for this the rest of the segment. Okay, so this final to last step is just me going through and just picking, going through and just fixing up everything, making sure that they're cleaning all things up here and there. As you guys can see, from especially when I took away the original drawing for this, there were a lot of spots I had to color in that I missed. And well, yeah, this is also time that I used to make things look a little bit sharper, a little bit better looking. I guess just like I'm a little bit OCD because I like to pay attention to detail. So like if I see something that's like if I see a line that was a little bit longer than it should have been, or if I see that colors going outside the border of its of the picture, I like to get in there and fix it up, because I know that, and this is maybe it's just a bias for me, but I sometimes look and I see that there's certain things wrong here or there, or there's like a color missing, or not, or there's spots where they're supposed to be filled in, like right there. And yeah, I try to make it look as clean as possible, though honestly I should have done. And also here I did a little bit of shading for the buttons, because I thought that maybe it would look cool with some shading. and a little bit of touch up here and there. And of course, I did give him a little bit of that cute thing. And then I had to put the date and my name, because I don't want anyone stealing this. Next up is the background. And with this background, I try to make it look like that Oliver was standing in, like it was kind of, he was sitting in a background where it was snowing a little bit. That's what I was trying to do here with this, and I'm still experimenting with how I do backgrounds. I'm not the best. Sometimes most of the time I tend to overdo it. But I'm experimenting with this. I'm still learning, and yeah. Oh, finally, I have to put in his name because I forgot to, and because I didn't have a line there. So yeah, E-R, and there he is, Oliver. And there you guys go. That's Oliver. So I hope all you beans enjoyed this video. Remember to slap that like button with your nose to show some support. Comment your thoughts on this speed paint, and if you have ideas, and if you want to see another speed paint in the future, down below. Share with a friend, and of course subscribe for more great content. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, until next story time, my little beans, I'll be watching you. Bye.